Hi BookTube! I'm here today to do my 2020 reading goals and some life goals as well. It's again pretty warm today, not as hot as it was the other day when it was like 75 and someone's air conditioning was running nearby. It's around 60 today, and so I thought I would take time to go outside and get some sunshine. It's kind of blinding me, but I'm gonna power my way through it. So yeah, let's get into some of my reading goals first. So with Goodreads and like the number goals and everything, I try to read like at least one more book than I did the previous year. And in 2019, I read 351 books, which is a weird number. I wish it was an even number, but yeah, I'll get over it. So this year, I just want to read at least 352. I don't have to make that number. It's okay if I don't, but I just like, upping my goal each time to see if I can fit in just one more book. So yeah, we'll see how that goes. And in helping with that, what will help me is I've decided to follow in like a prize winner that I really enjoyed reading. I know, like, I've seen several people on BookTube talk about the different prizes, and I'm interested in them, but I don't know, my interest kind of it goes up and down. So it's not something I want to commit to read all of them. But this prize in particular, I really think would suit me better, and it's the Newbery Award winners. And not just the winners. I thought I would also read the honors list each year, and those are basically the runners up. Even though for some years there's no runner up, and then in other years there's multiple, like 3 or 4 or 5 runner up each year. And so it started back in 1922, and this is a goal I'm setting starting this year, but I'm not planning on finishing it this year. That's like 98 years and of awards, and if I want to read all of them of each year, then that's quite a few books. It's like 500. I don't know if each of them has like 4 or 5 books in there. That's a lot. But I thought I'd just take it as I go, like maybe 1 or 2 or maybe 3 years worth of prize winning per month, depending on how many was listed for each year. But so I'm going to start chronologically at the beginning in 1922, and I've already looked up those books. And the one caveat I'm having to this is if they're not available, because like especially I think the older they are, then the harder they are to come across. And so I think there are like 5 or 6 from the first year. There's only one that would be hard for me to get a hold of. It's not available at my library, and so yeah, I'm just going to go with ones I can actually attain. So that's one of the goals I have. And then the other goal is to read all the books I own. I wanted to count the books I own before making this video, but it just slipped my mind. But I think I have, it's not an outrageous number at all. I think it's like maybe 20 books. So that's completely doable for me. Maybe it's 20 or 25, because I just hauled. I did my last video was doing a December haul. But in that, I was going to, some of them was little free library acquisitions where I was like, trading books. And so, so yeah, if I keep that up, so I basically just want to read the books I own. I think it's around like 25 books. So yeah, I want to get that done. And then another thing is I want to read some of the books that I've placed on my TBR on Goodreads that have just been sitting there since I started the Goodreads, since I set up my account. And I think I have like 1,100 something books on my TBR shelf that I just like, I see them on BookTube or what have you, and I put them on there, and then some of them I read, but then some of them I just forget about. And so I want to read some of those like lost books, or at least give them a try. And if I don't like them, then just remove them from the shelf and move on from there, because there's so many books to read. So I thought each month I would pick 2 random books off the TBR shelf to give a try. So yeah, that's the other one. And then I also want to read more nonfiction, especially like every year, the nonfiction November prompt always reminds me of how much I enjoy reading nonfiction. And I read it all throughout the year, but I read a lot of it in November, and I just really enjoy the experience. And so I do want to up my nonfiction reading. I think right now I'm at around a third of my reading, maybe a little bit more, but yeah, I just want to make a conscious effort to read more nonfiction. But again, with reading these childhood, these children books, that, because you can get through them so quickly that that might skew my numbers, but just I don't know, like page count or something like that. I feel like I'm making some progress on nonfiction, if that makes sense. And then let's see if I had anything else written down for reading goals. No, okay, that was it for that. And then some of my life goals or booktube channel goals is I want to make a conscious effort to comment more on people's videos, because I really enjoy getting comments, and I do like making comments, but I kind of go in like waves of making sure I comment on every single video I watch, and then I'll like slack off. Of course, like right now with the holidays just now passing, we get busy, and things, you have to make priorities. But I do want to make more of an effort to comment more on people's videos, even if it's like, oh, I enjoyed your video or what have you, just so I they know I'm watching or something like that. So I do want to try making more effort with that. And then I also pertaining to booktube is just make more videos. Like I really enjoyed doing my little clips of the birds when I was walking my dog earlier with the fog and stuff. So maybe I can like incorporate more of my day-to-day life. I don't know if I'll ever do like vlogs or like daily vlogs or weekend vlogs, but maybe just like an hour or two here and there, maybe throughout the weekend, then putting it in one video, something like that. I don't know if it's a regular occurrence, but just to make, I don't know, be more creative with making videos. Now that it's almost been a year since I've been on booktube, so I feel like I've got a more of an understanding of how to film a video, and so yeah, I want to like branch out more. And then so that's my booktube goals. And then more of like a personal goal is I want to start writing again, and so I think a good way for me to do that is to start a journal. I used to journal a lot in middle school and high school, all the like teenage angst, but I really stopped in college when things got busy, and I was working full-time and going to school full-time, and then just like it went to the wayside, and I haven't really picked it up since. And I really enjoy creative writing and things like that, but I think to get back more into it, I just like just journal like maybe just 10-15 minutes a day, just to get in practice. I think it's good also to kind of like ruminate over how your day has gone, and I don't know, like makes you think about it more instead of just like letting it pass you by. So that's a personal goal that I have, and I guess next time, not next time, but this time next year, I would like to reconvene and see how I did with these goals, to see if I kept up with everything that I would like to do. I'm the type of person that if I set myself a goal, or if I have like, if I make something a priority, then I'm really good at sticking to it no matter what it is. So I think I'll be able to accomplish this, but you never know. Sometimes you need to make these like New Year's resolutions or something like that, and then you just like, you forget about it by February or something like that. But yeah, we'll see how this goes. Let me know what some of your goals are, and I'll see you soon. Thanks, BookTube.